the event of a global conflict like World War III, the world as we know it would cease to exist. The fragile systems we rely on, power, water, communication, supply chains, would crumble. In this new reality, being prepared is not just a good idea. It is the only thing that matters. This video provides an in-depth 8-minute guide to the absolute must-have items you need to build a resilient system for a long-term. Grid down crisis. Tier 1. The pillars of survival. These are the non-negotiable items that address the most immediate and persistent threats to your life. Without these, nothing else matters. Water, your absolute first priority. You can only survive a few days without it. The rule is 1 gallon per person, per day. Store a minimum to week supply, but storage is finite. For long-term survival, you need multiple, redundant methods of water purification. A primary high-quality filter like a Sawyer squeeze or a gravity-fed system is essential for removing bacteria and protozoa. As a backup, have chemical purification tablets or unscented bleach. Crucially, you must have the knowledge and a metal container to boil water, the most definitive way to kill all pathogens. Food. Your goal is long-term caloric sustainability. Stockpile calorie-dense, non-perishable foods with a multi-year shelf life. The foundation of your food supply should be staples like white rice, dried beans, pasta, and oats. Properly stored in Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers inside, sealed food-grade buckets. Supplement this with canned meats, fish, fruits, and vegetables. Do not forget fats and preservatives. Cooking oils, salt, sugar, and honey are vital for both calories and making food palatable. A multivitamin is also critical to stave off malnutrition. Finally, consider marrow-boosting items like coffee, tea, or hard candy. A small comfort can be a powerful psychological tool. First aid and medical. In a world without hospitals, a minor injury can become a death sentence. Your first aid kit must be comprehensive. Go beyond basic bandages and build a trauma kit with tourniquets, pressure dressings, and chest seals, and get the training to use them. Stock a minimum 30-day, and ideally a 90-day, supply of any personal prescription medications. Also, maintain a robust supply of over-the-counter medicines, painkillers like ibuprofen, anti-diarrhea medication, allergy pills, and broad-spectrum antibiotics if you can legally and safely acquire them. A dental emergency kit with temporary fillings is also a wise addition. Shelter and warmth. You cannot survive exposure. Your shelter and warmth plan must be multi-layered. This includes a quality tent or heavy-duty tarps for creating a primary shelter. For warmth, you need sleeping bags, rated for temperatures colder than you expect. Emergency Mylar blankets to prevent heat loss, and layered clothing. The layering system is key. A moisture-wicking base layer, an insulating mid-layer, and a waterproof, windproof outer shell. Focus on wool and synthetics. Avoid cotton at all costs, as it loses all insulating properties when wet and can lead to hypothermia. Asterisk, asterisk, Tier 2. The tools of resilience, asterisk, asterisk. These items are the force multipliers that allow you to build, repair, adapt, and overcome the challenges of a collapsed world. Tools and equipment. The right tools separate survivors from victims. A durable, full-tang fixed-blade knife is your most fundamental tool. This should be paired with a quality multi-tool, like a Leatherman. For fire, have multiple redundant methods: lighters, ferrocerium rods, and waterproof matchas. A hand-crank emergency radio is your lifeline to information, independent of the grid. A roll of duct tape and at least 100 feet of strong cordage like paracord have 1,000 uses. For more serious work, an axe or saw for processing wood and a sturdy shovel for digging and sanitation are invaluable. A headlamp is also essential for hands-free work in the dark. Hygiene and sanitation. In a long-term crisis, disease is a far greater threat than violence. Meticulous hygiene is your shield. Stock, bar soap, hand sanitizer, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and feminine hygiene products. You must have a plan for human waste. A simple bucket with a toilet seat, heavy-duty trash bags, and a carbon material like sawdust or cat litter to control odor and pathogens is a viable solution. Asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. Information and communication. Asterisk, asterisk knowledge is the lightest and most valuable thing you can carry. A smartphone, protected in a waterproof case and powered by a solar charger or power bank, can hold an entire library of offline survival manuals. First aid guides, repair manuals for your gear, and topographical maps of your area. Do not rely on the cloud. Download everything you might need. As a backup, have physical maps and a compass, and know how to use them. Asterisk, asterisk. Tier 3. The intangibles of endurance, asterisk, asterisk. These items and concepts address the psychological and logistical realities of a long-term crisis. Security. This is a system, not just an item. It includes hardening your home by reinforcing doors and windows. It includes a plan for self-defense, which means choosing the right tools and, more importantly, getting the training to use them effectively and safely. Finally, it includes operational security, the discipline of maintaining a low profile, not advertising your preparedness, and avoiding actions that attract unwanted attention. Asterisk, 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 miscellaneous, but critical. Asterisk, asterisk, do UNT overlook the small things that can make a huge difference? A robust sewing kit for repairing clothing and gear. Your important documents, passports, birth certificates, deeds stored in a waterproof, fireproof bag. Cash, especially in small, untraceable bills, can be useful in the early stages. N95 or respirator masks are crucial for protecting against dust, smoke, and airborne pathogens. And finally, items for morale. A deck of cards, a book, or a board game can be a crucial psychological anchor in the midst of chaos. A small piece of normalcy in a world gone mad. This list is a starting point. The goal is to build a resilient, multi-layered system that can sustain you when the world you know is gone. It's not about having a pile of gear. It's about having the right gear, the right knowledge, and the right mindset. What would you add to this list? Let us know in the comments below.